Did I already press to go live? Fuck, I shouldn't have done that. Now I didn't have time to press my latency button and shit. Oh, well, it is what it is. It is what it is. It doesn't matter. It's not like it's not like it matters. Now I didn't have time to. Okay, there we go. I just heard myself double as well. Jeez, that's annoying. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the stream. Welcome. How you all doing today? Hope you guys are excited, ready, and feeling good. Because I know I am. I'm feeling very nice. I've got my boy Sylph with me. How you doing, Sylph? Beautiful. We hear you double. I don't think you hear me double anymore. Actually, wait, you might still hear me double. Oh, you do. You do. Because camera's on. No more. You don't hear me double anymore. All right, now they. Oh shit! Yeah, your volume is really low. They can barely hear you. There we go. Yeah, double voice. Yeah.
Is it okay now?
So, this is what I mean, bro. We just talked about this before I started stream. How scuffed Streamlabs is. Like, it is so broken, dude. It is so broken. Like, Streamlabs OBS is the most broken software I've ever used because, like, it all the time there's like some sort of mess up. You know, like there's always something that goes wrong. So at least now it's working though. Like, it should be fine now.
Especially when you update it.
Oh, for
That's
sure.
the worst. Okay, everybody's saying it's okay. All right.
All right, beautiful.
Good.
So stream is worky, which is very nice.
Good.
Yeah, it seems everything should be fine now because I literally looked through all the audio stuff and your voice is now like just say something random. So just say anything.
Hello.
There we go. Yeah, perfect. Yeah, I can see your audio going up. I'm gonna make sure that you are in the same volume as me. I'm gonna actually lower my volume so we're around the same one. There we go. Perfect. All right, cool. We're on the same volume now. Beautiful. Ladies and gentlemen, how y'all feeling today? I'm feeling pretty good because we've got ourselves a Nintendo Direct tomorrow. Now, we have to actually make a few things clear, right? They did say that one of the subject matters of this Direct, they specifically pointed this out, by the way. One of the subject matters of this Direct is going to be Smash Bros. Ultimate, okay? So that is something you should remember, right? But here's the thing.
That's like the only guaranteed thing that they've said besides, games that are coming out in early 2021. That's all we know.
Yeah, but there is something you should keep in mind, though, okay? Which is that usually, this early in the year, what happens is, Pixelmon, yes, we're going to be playing Pixelmon while playing, like, we're going to basically play Pixelmon on our servers above. This is our server. Please join it. Please play on it. It'd be really appreciated. Second, though, so we're going to be doing that while talking about this, and we're going to kind of just speculate. That's why Sylph is here, so we can kind of speculate, because I don't know if you guys were there for one of the best streams we've ever had, but one of our best streams was with me and Sylph. Me, Sylph, and I think Memo. Memo was with us as well, right? I think Memo was with us.
Yeah, for a little bit he was. Yeah, he came in late or something.
We speculated, but this was before Pokemon Unite was revealed. We were speculating behind Masuda, like, oh my god, is it a Let's Go Johto? There's so many Johto hints. Oh my god, look at that, look at this, look at that. It was the
that meme with the guy with the board and he's making all these connections? That was 100% us.
That was exactly, literally us. That was literally us, bro. Literally us.
But it was so much fun.
It was literally one of the most fun streams I've ever had. But it was a fun stream, right? And it was cool to like speculate. But there is something I want to bring up, and I want to know what you think about this, right? Okay. I think this more or less confirms a Pokemon Direct.
Yeah, in a sense. Like, I was saying to some of my Twitter followers earlier, they were like, this won't be Pokemon, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, okay, we could get some, like, Snap stuff and some Unite stuff, and then they basically say, okay, maybe even the release date or something like that, and then they go, more information on Pokemon Day next week, blah, 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 during the Pokemon Day celebrations. Yep. That's kind of what the line I'm thinking of here.
Yep. Somebody said, dude, Dodd. Oh, did you? I thought you said, dude, you fix your camera. I was like, no.
You fix your camera.
I was like, dude, fix your camera. No, but he meant, did you fix your camera? Yeah, I fixed it, bro. I fixed it. We got the big ass, like, studio light up here right now. Actually, F it, I might as well just show you guys. We got the studio light kind of like chopping up here. You see what I mean? Studio lights, so that's why the quality of this thing looks so much better now. Like, I actually look fresh on camera. That is not something that you often see from me. Like, quality is not something you associate with Ruffle Rowlet. With me, you associate quantity and a lot of shitty memes. So, yes. But in regards to what we were talking about there, I want to make something very clear, okay? The reason why I 100% now know we're going to get a Pokemon Direct is because they have done this so many times. Like, if we didn't get a Nintendo Direct, I'd be a little bit iffy if we're going to get a Pokemon Direct. I might be thinking, oh, might be a Pokemon Presents, or they might do some weird, like, weird announcements or like weird reveals. But because they're doing a Nintendo Direct, I think it's guaranteeing us Pokemon Direct because they've done this before. This has happened literally
because this
so many
happens
times.
before, like their Pokemon Presents specifically,
Yes.
right? I think the Presents always come after these.
Well, here's the thing. No. Directs have come after. So here's what they've done in the past. I'm trying to remember which exact years, but they've had several years where they first had a Nintendo Direct. I actually think this happened. Was it last year or the year before that? But what they do is usually in January they have a January Nintendo Direct, and then during that Direct they have a small segment with Pokemon. Really insignificant shit, but they have like a small segment, and then Junichi Masuda usually, Ishihara.
Ishihara, yeah.
Ishihara is usually like, thank you for watching this Nintendo Direct. And for more, as a final announcement, we'll be having our own Pokemon. There will be a Pokemon Direct on
that's
next
exactly
week.
What I'm
blah,
thinking.
blah, 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 blah. They always announce one like that. And considering this is going to be a 50-minute Direct, okay? 50 minutes.
Yeah, 50 minutes. That's a long ass time.
No way there is at least like a thing about Pokemon. I'm not saying there's going to be like, listen, don't expect Gen 4 reveals. Do not expect that is not going to happen tomorrow. There's no, I mean, actually, maybe, who knows? But usually,
unless,
but here's the thing though. Usually Pokemon never gets announced in Nintendo Directs. They usually get their own Pokemon Direct.
Yeah.
Like it's because the Pokemon Company and whatever, they like to be separate because they feel like their shit's more important like to do separately because it's so much bigger. Including it with a bunch of other stuff usually isn't their thing, right? So keep that in mind. But remember,
because like Nintendo's only a partial owner of the Pokemon Company, so it's like they got to have their own separate thing, especially given the sales they pull and all that.
Yeah, so keep that in mind. But also, there is a chance that out of those 50 minutes, we're going to spend 30 minutes on like Smash and like showing a new character in his moves and shit.
Yeah.
Let's be fair. Though I'm expecting that not to be the case because I feel like they need a 50-minute Direct to show us off like... But also they did say this is for games coming out in the first half of the year, okay?
Yeah, that's
Which
important.
Means
that's
Pokemon
really important.
is definitely not in this list. Like I'm talking like
main series.
Yeah, I'm saying like definitely like main series Pokemon game is definitely not going to be in the reveals.
That's why I'm thinking like
what do you think,
like
Mystic?
Snap.
I'm definitely reading chat. The thing is though, I'm not going to respond to the chat if I'm talking about something. Just keep that in mind, guys. Like I can't read every message while trying to get a point across. Either way, so what was I saying, right? Like everything in this situation points towards there being like a Pokemon Direct. I'm so certain of it because think about it.
Yeah.
It's literally next week that we're getting the Pokemon celebration. Like it's next week. So this week they just tell us next week you got a Pokemon Direct. We're like, hell yeah, brother, let's go, K-Kona, let's go, let's do this. Fuck yeah. It's just perfect. It's just perfect. Now, the thing though is, will that potential Pokemon Direct though, will it reveal Diamond and Pearl remakes? I don't know. Again, were you here with me? No, you weren't here with me, Sylph. When Central Pokemon, actually Memo was with me. So I don't know if you saw this, but Central Pokemon tweeted out saying that they are confirming it's gonna be Diamond and Pearl remakes this year. And they're gonna be announced during Pokemon Day, right? Did you hear about that?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, so I want to ask you because I was very torn when I heard that info. One way I wanted to say like, okay, yes, 100%. We're going to be like, we're going to get the announcement now on Pokemon Day. But then another part of me kind of thinks back that they've never done remake announcements early in the year. Never, not a single time have they done that time. Like they never do that.
I'm remembering like Oras. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm remembering Oras was a weird.
So Oras, Let's Go, Ultra Sun and Moon. That's like 3 examples of games that aren't like. So usually only new generations get announced early in the year. Remakes tend to always get announced like, I don't know, usually they always get announced like later in the year for the most part. Like I guess like May usually, April sometimes.
Yeah, kind of like summer area, something like that.
Yeah, like spring usually. Spring. Just like before summer like kicks off, like spring and stuff. It's usually when the announcements happen for that stuff. So I just again, like I was saying, also by the way, guys, jump on the server link, like the freaking IP is above. Just come on in, come and play with us. The IP is always going to be on the screen because this is our server now, guys. This is our server. Come on, boys. Yeah, I got to do a little bit of promo work here, boys. So yeah, sorry about that. So either way, so let's get out of the promotional side of things. Let's talk about that Gucci shit, okay?
Ooh.
So here's the thing. What do you expect to see revealed during this direct? And I'm talking like non-Pokemon stuff. I know you guys like
Yeah, like
Pokemon, okay?
Nintendo as a whole. Yeah,
But
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
what Pokemon stuff do we expect during this upcoming direct? Like, what do you expect? Because I'm gonna be
Honestly,
honest, I think Genshin might get its like actual release date given. Like, I know it's
yeah.
an unrelated thing, but like Genshin has been, people have been wanting Genshin to finally drop on the Switch, and they said they're gonna do it, but they never gave us a date, and they've been very quiet about it. You know, they haven't really said anything about it. And honestly, the game is coming up like to a point now where like it's been out for a bit of time, and you know it's gonna start losing steam. So maybe like announcing it for the Switch would be a good time to do it now and like get people like into it again. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like, it
I
just
could
makes
see
sense
that.
to me. So I don't know. I mean, what? Okay, what do you think is gonna be announced besides like what I just mentioned? What do you think?
Yeah, I'm looking at well, okay, first of all, again, for Pokemon, I'm just thinking Unite and like maybe Unite and a release date, and then Snap, of course, is coming out April 30th, so that would
Yeah,
qualify for that first half of the year period.
yeah.
And then besides that, for more on these games and other news, Pokemon Day next week. That's what I'm predicting for Pokemon.
Okay.
What I'm looking at, this might be me being hopeful, but this is technically going to be like the Zelda 35th anniversary direct. Like it's on the 21st
Oh
is the
yeah. Oh
35th
yeah. 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 Yeah.
anniversary,
Yeah.
right?
See, that's the thing. I'm
That's in
expecting
that's
Breath.
in five. That'll be in 4 days from the direct. I think this is going to be kind of a lot of Zelda, in addition to Smash, of course, which we already know. And I'm looking for that Zelda collection, baby. That's what I want.
I mean,
That's what I want.
there's no reason for them not to do it. It's like the
Yeah,
easiest thing. Like the collection bundles are the easiest thing for Nintendo to do to get free money. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
you know, it's so easy because they just have to like release like it's just release it. You know, like it's already done. You don't need to make the game.
Yeah.
Porting it is like simple because if literally hackers can do it, you know what I mean? I think
Yeah.
like a proper like paid team over at Nintendo can handle simply porting a game. So I
Yeah,
think
and
the
keep in
collection
mind that
is possible.
yeah,
But
a lot of the games in the collection that we're thinking about, like Twilight Princess and Wind Waker, for instance, have already been ported once, right? They already brought them
yeah.
to the Wii U. There's not it's very, very easy to bring that to the Switch.
Okay.
I guess the only thing would be Skyward Sword.
Oh my
That's what I'm thinking. Twilight Princess, Skyward Sword, and Wind Waker. That's the trilogy that I'm thinking of.
I just killed a villager. No, but that makes sense to me. But I want to point one thing out when it comes to Zelda specifically, dude. Is that they again remember that the directs they're saying this is like games that are going to be coming out like either like games are already out because they said it's games that are already out, right? So like games like Smash and stuff like that, right? It's about those, but it's also on top of that, it's also about stuff like whatchamacallit, like everything that's coming out like in this first half of the year, and I think we might see Breath of the Wild revealed and a release date. I know I know
Yeah.
it's hoping for a lot, but I think that it might happen. I think it might happen.
My
You know
yeah,
why?
my only
Because
suspicion of that
didn't like Breath of the Wild was like a launch title when the Switch launched back in like what 2017, right?
yeah,
It's been a
yeah.
while now.
March 3rd.
March 3rd. There you go. And let's be fair, releasing it in this part of the year just makes sense to me. I'm not saying like that they're gonna release it in March, right? Like
Shadow drop.
yeah, I don't think they're gonna do that because they want to hype it up a little bit more. But I have a feeling they could like give us more info for sure and have it released like summer or something. Because I don't really know. Like Nintendo doesn't really have a lot of titles that I can think of right at the top of my head right now. There's not really a lot of titles that I can think of that they have planned for like summer. Like, is
Yeah.
there any guys like in the chat? Let us know. Like, are there any that you guys can think of that they have like officially announced like big titles? I'm talking big like releases and
Yeah,
stuff.
like this I could see. So I have two thoughts about that. First of all, I could see this being the big thing that they've been waiting for. Why there's
Yeah.
been so much silence on Nintendo's behalf, right? This
Mhm.
is the big thing they're waiting for. Only other thing on the other side of that is that I don't know if that would be such an early release date. Like it's so early compared to when we're all thinking the Breath of the Wild 2 is going to come out. It just worries me because I don't know. We could get a release date, but I don't think we'll get anything like major featured because of course they did say the only games that are in the early half of 2021, which I don't know. It's early, but if it's the reason why they've been silent, then it's possible. But I'm leaning towards that collection and maybe a release date for Breath of the Wild 2. That's something I could see.
I got you. I mean, yeah, no, it makes sense. Though, what else can they really do? Because I can't really think of any other like big things. Like, what are some? Oh my god, Bayonetta 3.
Mm-hmm.
Holy shit, that game has been like just missing, bro. It's like literally been missing from like the face of Earth. Like, we haven't heard. When was the last time we heard about Bayonetta 3? When was the last time we officially heard about Bayonetta 3 from Nintendo? Or like,
God, I got no idea.
Like, I can't remember the last time they mentioned it. Like, they need to give an update on that, where the hell that game is and what's happening with it. Also, as mentioned in chat, Metroid Prime 4.
That's what I was just thinking that. Like, Metroid Prime is kind of on my mind. It's a little on my mind right now, to be honest.
Where is
I'm
it, though?
looking at that.
Where is it, though? Because, like,
I don't
honestly,
know.
in all fairness, where could it be?
They dropped it. They lost it. I've been thinking about that. Like, Prime has been on my mind. You know what else has been on my mind? Okay, so I'm thinking, like, since they said it's games that are in the first half of 2021, I'm thinking it can't be anything like I don't think it's a major Mario release, a major Pokemon release, or a major Zelda release. With the only exception being that this is kind of the Zelda Direct, so maybe. But like I'm thinking, I feel like secondary, you know, like Metroid, you know, that's kind of like one of their secondary franchises in a way compared to those big three.
Yeah, but let's be fair though. Let's be fair though. Zelda can,
like,
they can though. Like it is, we're talking about Nintendo. Remember, they released Animal Crossing during this time period last year. Remember?
Yeah.
They released it. What was it? March? Wasn't it March? And it's the best selling.
Yeah, maybe April.
It's the best selling, Nintendo Switch game of all time. Like, just think about that. It didn't release during winter, Christmas, or any of that shit. It released in freaking, like, what is it, like, winter, spring, I guess? Like, how many months does winter still count into? Because it's still, like, cold as shit outside here. So I can't even...
Yeah, I'm in Canada. Winter's all year. I don't know.
Yeah, I get your point, mate. Like, same shit here, bro. It's like, it's just snow outside right now. It's just a bunch of snow. So, like, I don't know what spring is. I have never seen spring. You know,
I've never seen it above -20.
It's in my imagination, bro. It doesn't exist. It's a scam. You know, it's Illuminati trying to trick us that spring exists. But for real though, is that Sylph Spectre? Yes, it is. Yes, Sylph is joining us for this stream. But honestly, like what I'm trying to say is like, that idea of them having to release the big games during Christmas, it's not viable anymore. It doesn't really matter anymore. Rather,
yeah. You know what else I'm thinking
they release
too?
Stuff all the time.
Yeah, if Pokemon Diamond Pearl remakes are coming out, they're coming out in November. We know that. Maybe they'll have like another mid-year big release. Holy sh! We're doing that thing again. We're drawing connections. It's happening.
Yeah, but it's fun though. It makes it fun
too.
But like it is far more fun though to draw these conclusions.
I know,
like, that's the whole point of speculation. You know what I mean? Like the whole point of speculating is to like make these like thoughts up and like see like do they make sense? And oh my god, was that a Starry? No, that's a Starly, bro. I was like, was that a Staravia that just like wait, is that it? Wait. Why is this looking weird? How does this
Staravia doesn't exist?
No, Starly. What kind of color is shiny Starly?
I think it's like a lighter brown with like a silver little thing.
I thought this one was shiny for a second because it looked a bit weird.
Also,
but I realized no.
Hello to everybody saying hi in chat. I just saw a bunch of people saying hi. Hello.
Let's see. Where were we? So, oh yeah, right. So again, to the point of like them releasing a how do I whatchamacallit? Like I guess them releasing a game like a big franchise game this part of the year. It actually is possible because I think Animal Crossing is proof of that. I think Animal Crossing is proof of that.
It sounds terrible, but like they know that this period that we're going through, which I'm not going to mention the name of, it's kind of profitable on their end, to be honest.
Yeah, for sure.
Like you look at Animal Crossing, it's like, yeah, goddamn, yeah. So I'm split 50-50 between this being a big ass release in the summer or this being some small release. I don't know. God, this is tough. This is tough. And bro, 50 minutes, too.
50 minutes, by the way. That was the craziest part, bro. Because when I heard 50 minutes, I was just sitting there like, oh my God. Oh my God, we're going to get everything.
Going down.
And
we haven't gotten anything. It's been so silent for so long. Oh, God, I don't know. This is something else.
But the question, though, is like, what can they do in 50 minutes in reality? Like, there's so many options, though. Like, that's the problem.
Yeah.
If this was shorter, I'd feel a little bit more comfortable, like, making some predictions. But since there's so much time, time. Like, they're like 30 minutes, 25, 40 sometimes.
I've seen like 20 to 30,
but
maybe
50
on average.
Is really, like, that is really out there. You know, like, 50 is really out there.
Yeah, that's a lot. Like, it's got like, okay, the ones that have been like 30 minutes and all that, that's just like a smash feature of like new characters and all that. But this is way even beyond that. And it's like, even if they do some smash character reveal and analysis of, you know, all his moves and whatnot, That doesn't fill this up, man. That does not fill this up.
Nope, sure does not. It does not. This the biggest direct? I mean, listen, I would assume it is. Mostly because of one thing, which is that, like, we haven't had a direct in... How long has it been now? Like...
Been a long time.
I think Arrow said a specific number. I think it's almost been... Has it been a year or something? Like, it's been almost a year since a proper direct, I think. Something like that. I know it's been... Actually, no, it's been a year or like 6... I don't know. Like, but it's been a long time since we've had...
Oh, yeah. It's like a proper Nintendo Direct.
Yeah, September 2019.
April last year. Or September, yeah.
September 2019 is the last, like, proper, like, Nintendo Direct, bro.
Yeah, because we've had minis. God. We had that one, like, Super Nintendo World or something like that.
Yeah.
Which was a weird one.
Like,
that was like the
last proper Direct, you know, like proper
the last proper one was, God, it was probably 2019. Holy shit. Before even Sword and Shield dropped. Oh my God.
yeah, it was before Sword and Shield came out. Oh my God, we've had DLC since then. Like bro, it's been a while, bro. It's been a freaking while.
Okay, they wouldn't do this suddenly if there wasn't something big. Why? Why would they do this?
They definitely wouldn't. If it isn't like if they aren't doing something incredibly large in terms of scale, it has to be some big ass announcements if they're doing this. It's got to be some massive announcements because like there's no way they. Oh my God, I forgot I can't fly. Like, there's no way they're gonna, like, do a big-ass, like, 50-minute direct for something that's gonna, you know, like, oh, here you go, here's some indie games. Like, no, that's not gonna happen, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, that's impossible, I would almost say, like, but, like, you know, like, because they usually, like, we can also confirm it's not gonna be anything indie-related, because they usually, like, do an indie direct for, like, indie
stuff. There's, like, they made, like, new indie directs for that now.
Yep.
This is just big league stuff.
Like, the Nindy directs, whatever they call them, like...
Yeah.
Those, like, small ones. So, yeah, like, they do those specifically for those things. So, this is definitely not going to be any indie stuff. It's going to be, like, mainline shit. But, remember, they did point out it is stuff coming out in the first half of the year. Like,
that's why it's so conflicting. Like,
I know. But it's definitely not Pokemon. I feel like we can confirm it's not Pokemon.
Yeah, no, it's not Pokemon. It's not Pokemon. I think it's so conflicting because the way that this is being done leads us to believe, like, all logic points towards big release. But then they said first half of 2021, and it's like, would they really, you know, announce a big release 4 months ahead maximum? Like it's almost like a shadow drop. But God.
I mean, honestly, dude, like anything is possible. Like you've seen how they've changed their approach in a lot of ways. They've changed the way they do things. So anything is possible.
Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah.
Like, they can literally do anything they want. Like, they can try, like, every sort of possible approach of, like, the way they want to do things. Like, anything is possible, literally.
Yeah, that's one thing I've noticed with both Nintendo and Pokemon is they've been switching their stuff up so they're completely not predictable.
Oh, dude, for sure.
They've really been switching things up. It's almost like on purpose just to try and not make things predictable and just create as much hype around it as possible. So if they... Oh, God. Could you imagine the internet if they go, yo, Breath of the Wild 2, June... Holy,
like if they said that, I would honestly say I think they would even announce it to be earlier than that. I'll be honest with you.
Yeah. They probably do like April or something. That's the thing. They probably do April, even March for goddamn sake. But yeah, probably April. Jeez, because I think that was when Animal Crossing. Let me see, Animal Crossing. When did that really? Because the last Breath of the Wild released March and it was very successful, right? But God, March is in like 14 days. New Horizons. When did this thing come out? March 20. Oh my God. March 20th. March 20th. And the first Breath of the Wild came out March 3rd. Oh God. They probably want, like, they're looking at March releases right now. If you're Nintendo, think about it. You're Nintendo. You're looking at March as like a big release date.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh man. This is exciting. Holy.
I had to ask people in my freaking server how I get back to like the starting area in this server, dude, because I can't remember like my own server fucking thing. I don't know the commands because freaking like Grillo has been like working on that. Fantastic, by the way, Spanish Spanish freaking PokeTuber as well. You say go pro, jeez. My man, been a while, bro. How you been? And thank you for the $5 saying we're getting Switch Pro with Pokken D. Oh, I totally forgot about that. What about a Switch Pro, dude? What about a Switch Pro?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Switch, imagine that. Ooh. Oh, you know that would fill up the time so well. A new hardware, a new hardware
Dude,
reveal.
yes, bro.
That's
Yes, bro. A new
you talk about all
Switch.
the features. That would take 20 minutes. That's
But dude,
it.
it makes sense though to announce one
Oh
because
my
think about it.
god.
Listen, it makes sense for them to announce a Switch Pro as well because guess what came
Before
out
Breath of the
last
Wild
year?
2.
What came out last year, by the way? What came out last year? What came out last year?
What, Animal
PlayStation
Crossing?
5
Or,
and new Xbox.
oh yeah.
They're
Yeah, they
brand
gotta
new
compete. They
consoles.
gotta compete.
They've got to compete with that shit because the Switch is not strong enough. So a new Switch that's like a Switch Pro to handle games at a better frame rate and all that shit that's stronger, bruh, I feel it now. Like I can feel it, bro. I can feel it.
It's visceral.
Yes, mate. Yes, mate. I can like literally feel it in the balls, bro. Like in the balls, I can feel it, dude. Like it's happening. It is happening, ladies and gentlemen. It is definitely happening. Like 100%, I'm feeling it. Like I'm telling you, I can feel they're gonna do it. So like, I don't know about you guys, but do you guys think a Switch Pro could happen? Because I feel like a Switch Pro like could happen, and I honestly would like one because, man, I feel like there's some games that would work so well on the Switch, like it'd be really fun to have them. But the problem is the Switch is just weak as fuck.
Can't handle it. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh man. I think yeah. If they're okay, let's put this logically here. If they're gonna release a Switch Pro, they're gonna have to like reveal a game along with it. Otherwise, what's the point? Right? Like,
I yeah, pretty much. You know, I pretty much.
and that leads me to Breath of the Wild 2. That really does. And
Yeah.
remember, we were talking earlier.
Yeah.
Remember, Breath of the Wild had that Wii U versus Switch split. It released on both of them, right? And there was like a higher upgraded version as incentive to go buy the Switch. Imagine Breath of the Wild 2 for Switch and Switch Pro, but hey, here's all the new features you can do with the Switch Pro.
Yeah, they can be like, oh, you got this thing, that thing, this thing, you know, like these extra things in the game you can do that can only be done here.
Yeah.
You know, like stuff like that. Yeah, for sure, bro, for sure.
Holy, could you imagine? We just cracked the code.
Dude, I mean, honestly, like, I feel it. I feel it.
Holy.
No Switch Pro people just got Switches on Christmas. That doesn't make a difference. They don't give a shit about people buying.
Yeah, no, like it makes even more sense.
If anything, yeah.
Done with. Now what?
Yeah, exactly. Right? They're already done with that part of like that. Last year is listen in terms of business. Last year is over. Last year doesn't matter shit anymore. It's done.
Quarterly and it's yearly. Those are the things that matter. Those are the only metrics that matter.
Exactly. And that last year is done. That shit doesn't matter anymore. Like they've made the money for last year. They don't like they're not gonna retroactively be like, oh man, but if we release this, well, didn't we just do a crazy thing for Christmas and people bought our console? No, they're not gonna think like that. They're like, we made our cash. Great, let's release another console because we can make more cash. Ooh, they're battling.
Yeah.
You know, like they're not gonna go like, you know, do this extra thing.
And keep in mind too, this is just like the reveal of the Switch. They won't be dropping the Switch Pro tomorrow.
Yeah.
Right?
We're not saying
like,
they're gonna release it now. They're probably gonna release it later. I would assume they're gonna release it alongside. I think you're like you said, bro. It makes sense to release it alongside.
Yeah, Breath of the Wild 2. Yeah.
It's perfect. It's perfect.
Because why else would you have to give the customers incentive as to why they're gonna buy this new console, right? I already got a Switch. That's what I would say. Like, why do I need that, right? I already got a Switch. But hey, look at all this new stuff we can do in Breath of the Wild 2, the biggest, most hyped game we've got.
Yep.
Oh shit, there we go. Now you're talking.
Pretty much. I mean, dude, I'm ready, bro. I'm ready though. I'm ready. I'm feeling good, dude. I'm feeling like confident. I'm feeling nice.
I know, because why a direct? It's been like 2 years.
Bro, it's been so fucking long though. Like the fact that it's been like well over a proper year. Like a proper year has passed.
Yeah, almost a year and a half. A year and a half. That's it.
Yeah,
year and a half.
Yeah, a year and a half. Like that's a long time between like a direct and another direct. Like they must have big ass news. They've got to have a massive chunk of news for us. Like
and aligning with Zelda's 35th anniversary. Literally, Zelda's 35th anniversary 4 days after this direct. And it's a Sunday, so they wouldn't do one of these on a Sunday. Keep in mind, right? They got to do these things on business days.
Yeah.
So this is it. This is Zelda, man. This is Zelda.
Bro, I'm feeling good, bro. So for anybody wondering, okay, this literally, we already talked about this at the start of the stream, but since there's more people in here, we got 338 people. So welcome everybody, by the way. For anybody that is wondering, you know, about Pokemon, we already talked about this at the start of the stream, but we're gonna repeat it, right? This is a great indication. This direct is there's gonna basically be like basically almost nothing about Pokemon in it, but this direct basically confirms a Pokemon direct coming.
My wallet is tired giving my mule to
Ruffle.
Nintendo, please take my money. Need Switch Pro. To grin lol.
Switch Pro to the second Switch Pro.
Fair enough, bro. You know, if you don't want to give it to me, that's fine. Buy them Switches, bro. Buy like all the different versions, by the way, because we gotta give Nintendo more cash. Problem though is they're probably just gonna be more shitty to us that way. But you know, it is what it is. You know, like being a Nintendo fan is like an abusive relationship. You know what I mean? Like it's non-stop harassment, but it is what it is.
And Pokemon's even worse.
Oh, Pokemon is like the one.
We're just getting spanked and taking it. We're just, you know what?
It's bad.
I don't care.
It's just bad. With Pokemon, it's bad. It's not nice. It is depressing.
It's not good. It's not good.
But what I was trying to say though is, oh yeah, guys. By the way, if you guys want to join us in some Pixelmon, we have a server. Come on, get in. Let's play. Come on, server IP is above. Come on, then lads, get in. But as to go back to the subject. So what I was trying to say is, for those who weren't here at the start of the stream, the reason why this pretty much confirms, that we're gonna get a Pokemon Direct is because every time in the past, like early in the year, we're early in the year, they tend to, and again, remember, anything is possible, but they tend to usually, when they do a Nintendo Direct, shortly afterwards, there's a Pokemon Direct, and what they usually do is they'd have like a small segment in that Direct about Pokemon, you know, like
Unite and Snap.
Yeah, like a small segment about Pokemon, and then at the end of that small Pokemon segment, they'll say like usually it's Ishihara being like, "Thank you for watching the Nintendo Direct," but also as an announcement, the Pokemon Company will be hosting a Pokemon Direct. I don't know, like on the 27th of 27th of February. To reveal like further information about the franchise or some bullshit. You know what I mean? Like they'll usually do things it's like an announcement in an announcement. You know what I mean? Like they'll basically do that, which is a very common thing for them to do. Like it is so common for them to do that. So like, keep that in mind.
Nintendo has a big stake in Pokemon to begin with, so that's why it makes sense. And also, Pokemon Day is coming up, the 25th anniversary. I mean, hey, like we got to get. There's something coming. There's something coming.
Oh,
so yeah, in terms of Pokemon, I'm thinking Unite and Snap for this Direct, guys, and then also an announcement, exactly as Ruffle said. You know, we're coming out with a new announcement for Pokemon Day celebrations. Blah blah blah. Stay tuned for more information, and that's when hopefully Domino Pro Remix stuff is coming out.
Dude, I'm hype, bro. I'm hype. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I want to do something I forgot to do at the start of the stream. Usually, I don't do this when we have guests on the stream, but I gotta do it because I gotta do it for the boys. Okay, I gotta do it for the boys. So, ladies and gentlemen, in the chat right now, I want to see every single one of you say what's up. Like, just hi, hello. Just say just say that you're here, okay? Because I want to just like give a big thank you to you guys for being here. So let me just see some names in the chat. Sadly God, welcome to the stream. Brensky, welcome to the stream. T-Fox, welcome to the stream. Marizith, welcome to the stream. Jack-o'-lantern, welcome to the stream. Goishko, welcome to the stream. Jack Colbert, welcome to the stream. Subarashi, welcome to the stream. Self, my boy, welcome to the stream. Marizith, welcome to the stream. Alex9, welcome to the stream. Bearded God, welcome to the stream. Keith, welcome to the stream. Justin, welcome to the stream. Jada Stuff, welcome to the stream. Tyler, welcome to the stream. Lauren, welcome to the stream. Sagood, welcome to the stream. Trevor, welcome to the stream. Holly, welcome to the stream. Soul, welcome to the stream. Ya boy, One Opportunity, welcome to the stream. Marcel, welcome to the stream. Vosma, welcome to the stream. Hunter, Capdog, welcome to the stream. The Shockmaster, welcome to the stream. Spider Chad, welcome to the stream. Haley, welcome to the stream. Guatete, welcome to the stream. Who else? We got Retro in the stream. We got Maestro in the stream. We got Jay Wants to Battle, welcome to the stream. We got Cora in the stream. Welcome to the stream. Watari, welcome to the stream. Xander Hartshop, welcome to the stream. Edgar Fields, welcome to the stream. Kanan, welcome to the stream. Trainer Brown, welcome to the stream. James TH, welcome to the stream. Rescue Squad, welcome to the stream. Alex, welcome to the stream. No. You say you go pro, welcome to the stream. Ayan, welcome to the stream. Sports Gaming Team, welcome to the stream. Anthony Mooney, welcome to the stream. Pokemon Trainer, Daki Do, welcome to the stream. Lynch, welcome to the stream. Vegito, welcome to the stream. Who am I missing? Jeez. Simon Babama, welcome to the stream. Dooley, welcome to the stream. Alexander Franco, welcome to the stream. Alex Ryder, welcome to the stream. Matthew, welcome to the stream. Rojetti, welcome to the stream. Projniak, welcome to the stream. Nick Miller, welcome to the stream. Angel Garcia, welcome to the stream. Victor Brian, welcome to the stream. King Kyle, welcome to the stream. Roshan, welcome to the stream. Yo-Yo Sefa, welcome to the stream. Lil Squeak, welcome to the stream. Who am I missing, bro? Adam Ayub, welcome to the stream. Lenderick, welcome to the stream. Maestro, welcome to the stream. Attentive Operator, welcome to the stream. Kazio, welcome to the stream. Lynch RB, welcome to the stream. Diamond Mon, welcome to the stream. Alexander Franco, welcome to the stream. And Antos, welcome to the stream. Jeez, I thought the chat was going to go a little bit crazier, but that was literally just enough where I could cover a lot of names. Ryan, welcome to the stream. Larby, welcome to the stream. Grover the Hornet, welcome to the stream. Brogfang, welcome to the stream. I can't speak.
I love it. I love it.
Oh, jeez. All right, lads. Delhi for the win. Welcome to stream. Lord Muramasa, welcome to stream. Thomas Ruffy, welcome to stream. Now they start coming through. Sam Haddock, welcome to stream. Mike Man Plays, welcome to stream. Mokun, welcome to stream. Mystery Nijitori, welcome to stream. Marcel Golden, welcome to stream. Axtremulus, welcome to stream. And Stratus Lampro, welcome to stream. Golden Jolteon, welcome to stream. Pokemon Trainer Dakido, welcome to stream. And Goshko Selakovic, welcome to stream. Yeah, I got your name. Goshko, I got your name, bro. I know them. I know them Slavic names. names. Samkusa, what's good as well, man? So, a Google user as well. That's a strange name. Welcome. So, ladies and gentlemen, I think we've pretty much established the fact that a Pokemon Direct is pretty much, I would say at this point, would you also say, Sylph, that it's pretty much guaranteed to happen? Like,
yeah, I think Pokemon, that's one of the things I'm most confident about with regard to this Direct.
Yep.
Pokemon Direct being announced within this one. I think that's 100%.
Yep.
And
like
one other thing I've seen is Mario Kart 9. I've seen a lot of talk about Mario Kart 9. I think Mario's kind of had its it would make sense in terms of release date. I'll grant that. But I think Mario's kind of had its time. Like Mario's gotten a lot of attention recently, right? 2 months. And this is Zelda's 35th anniversary, Pokemon's 25th. I think those are what we're looking for. Pokemon and Zelda, I think that's it.
But again, they have been very strange with like their way of doing things. So anything's possible.
Yeah, that's anything's possible. But I mean, just if we're gonna try and think logically about this, I think it's Pokemon and Zelda all day, and then of course the Smash, whatever the heck.
Well, I mean, then again, we have to like keep in mind that like anything is possible, ladies and gentlemen. Just keep that in mind, okay? Anything is possible. There could be we get no Pokemon Direct, but I feel like there's just too many things pointing in the direction of it being the case, like it actually happening. And there's too many things like that are just kind of like pointing in that direction, that it not happening would actually be the weirder thing, I would say.
Yeah,
like that would be the weirder thing.
Yeah, we also have to keep in mind that it's been, in addition to the Direct thing, it's almost been a year and a half since the last Pokemon main series release. That's strange, first of all, in terms of release dates of main series games to begin with. Never mind not even having announced the next main series game yet. True. Right? Like there's got to be something here for Pokemon 25th. There has to be.
Yeah. I mean, not within this Direct particularly, but like, like in a Direct that we're gonna get. So
this month.
Like,
this month.
And also, we don't even know like if they're doing Diamond and Pearl. Like, bro, they could just pull a fast one on us and do something nobody expected. They could pull a fast one. The problem, though, is there's too many things pointing towards Diamond and Pearl remakes. Like, too many things pointing that direction, right? So, like, it's kind of impossible for anything else to really happen. There's, like, too many things in that direction. Like, if there was anything else, like, that kind of swayed away from that, then fair enough. But, like, there's just too many things being, like, oh, yeah, it's definitely Diamond and Pearl stuff, But... yeah. Here's the thing, though.
And it's also the 15th anniversary of Diamond and Pearl too. That lines up really well, too.
Like it's the perfect.
And Pokemon, that's not like irrelevant. Like Pokemon actually takes into account anniversaries. We've seen that before, right? Like their anniversaries, they consider it to be something significant. Yep,
they do. Like all the time, they keep that. Like they literally keep that in mind every single time. Like when they're releasing stuff, they keep in mind like when they're like. That's the thing with Pokemon. You got to remember. They're very particular about the stuff, like when they release stuff, which is why the games sometimes, well, not sometimes, a lot of times, are very rushed and stuff, because they want to get them out on those times to keep up. Because also, the difference, okay, so something you understand about Pokemon that's different from like something like Zelda or Smash or, Mario. Pokemon has a strict schedule because of the merchandise, the anime, and like the TCG and stuff like that. They have to keep a strict schedule because here's the thing. The anime hasn't gone on hiatus until last year during COVID. That was the first time since the Porygon episode from back in like what, like 1999 or some shit?
Yeah, 99 I think it was,
Like it's the first time in like 2 decades, bro, that they've gone on a hiatus, right? The first time. And the reason why they never go on hiatus is because they are always trying to keep up with where the franchise is going, right? Like, they always need to keep track of what's going on there, which is like, but the Journeys anime, though, is the kind of thing that puts a wrench into that, because Journeys, how can I get Minecraft? Well, you got to buy the game to begin with, as for how you get Pixelmon, there is a tutorial on our, server website, which is linked down below, so just go check that. Trevor Hinkin, what's good, mate? Thank you for the $2. Just got here on lunch break direct. Can't wait. Yes, sir, bro. I'm excited. So, back to the subject matter. And thank you for the $2 donation, mate. But to the subject matter of, like, what we were just talking about, right? Which is, like, they usually keep everything kind of in check. We gotta keep that in mind because
On
it.
lunch break. Direct can't wait.
Same here, mate. I really need to like do something about the alert voice because it comes through my monitor right now. But
Yeah, I
so,
can hear it.
yeah. So what I'm trying to like get across before my thought process kind of like lost itself. Basically, what I'm trying to say is this: they make sure that the games are always in line with the anime and the TCG, right?
Yeah.
Because the TCG, let's be honest, it is super hot right now. The TCG
Yeah,
is
oh,
more
yeah.
hot than it's ever been. Like I think it's as hot as it was when it first dropped back in like the 90s. You know what I mean? Like
It's
back
yeah,
when, like,
it's possible. I've been thinking about that a lot. It's at least comparable. I'll say
I
that.
think it's
At
as
least
or even
comparable.
more. I would say it's even more. You know why? Because back then, like people didn't spend as much money on these sort of things. You know what I mean? Now,
Yeah, oh,
you have
yeah,
you have
I
a bunch of adults like with like spendable incomes. You know what I mean? Like what is the word
yeah,
usually say?
yeah.
Like they
Yeah,
got
like
like
yeah.
they got like money they can spend. Like a lot of people that are Pokemon fans that are older and they got money to spend, which is why like I was in the Pokemon store yesterday. This is all I managed to find in terms of Pokemon stuff. I just found a bunch of fucking plushes, okay? Which by the way, can I just say something about these plushes, which is really scuffed, by the way? So look at this, right? This is so illogical, right? So in the box, right, of the plushes you could buy, there's a Pikachu, okay? Fair enough. It's Pikachu, it's popular, right? There's Squirtle, okay, Gen 1 starter, right? Makes sense. There's Bulbasaur, okay, also Gen 1 starter. And there's Charmander, right? Gen 1 starter. Makes sense, right? Makes sense, okay? Why the fuck is there a Pancham here? Why the fuck is there a Pancham here? Why is Pancham part of this box? It makes no sense!
the
It is
secret
literally-
Gen 1 starter.
It just makes no sense. It is so confusing. Why is Pancham here? Like I'm trying to comprehend why Pancham is here. Like Mewtwo or something. Fair enough. I don't know, another Gen 1 Pokemon. Fair enough.
Yeah.
But Pancham, where is like how do you connect Pancham to Gen 1 starters? I don't understand. Like who thought this was a good idea? I'm just trying to understand it. Like who thought this was a good idea of like a mixture of like toys and stuff? Like it just doesn't make any sense to me. But that's the plushes I bought. And actually, fuck it, I might as well show what else I got. Actually got myself a freaking Gyarados statue, like not statue, but like a figurine, you know? Got like a
Yo.
Gyarados stick figurine, which is like the only cool thing I managed to find there. And in terms of cards, this is the only cards they had. Like, I'm telling you, this is literally the only cards they had. And I picked up the only things they had, which was this. Just 3 boxes of Orbital V boxes. Yeah.
Yeah, I was telling you guys on stream the other day. Remember, I went into Walmart and there were like 30-year-olds just scavenging the Pokemon aisle. There was nothing left. And here in Canada, everything's stocked up real well, like all the time, all the Walmarts. And there was nothing left. And there were like these 30-year-olds on their phone asking their fellow scalping friends, they're like, "Yo, which one do I buy? There's this one with this thing," and he didn't even know the Pokemon names. He was like, "There's this one with the yellow ears and the." Like, what the hell is going on?
Like, I don't know the value of cards and stuff like that, but I do know the Pokemon themselves, right? So, like, I just wanted to go and buy some, and, like, the only things left was, like, those boxes. That's it. That's the only thing that was there. Like, that was literally it, bro. Nothing else. Like, no other cards.
So
and it even said on the wall, it said on the thing there, it said there, like, you know, oh, sorry, we're out of, like, the cards with, like, the giant, like, with the Gigantamax Pikachu. I don't know which set that is. You guys probably know in chat. But that set of cards, they're like, oh, sorry, we're out of the 10 card packs for like this set. Sorry, we don't have them. We'll get them in stock like by sometime like mid-February. I'm like, are there scalpers in Sweden as well? Like,
yeah. So that's what I want to say about the TCG. Like, we're trying to compare it between, you know, the 90s and now. I think in the 90s, it was overall more popular, but what's happened is that those products have increased in value. I have a literal guide, a price guide for the old cards, like base set and all that, back from the 90s. I looked at it when I went to my parents' place recently. Charizard was like $125 it was valued at, right?
Yep.
So the value of all those old products, because they weren't old at the time, right? They hadn't increased in value back then. There were a lot going around because they were so popular. There was a lot printed, right?
Yep.
The value, that's the differentiating factor, is that the value is now you can pay $500,000 for Charizard now, right?
Yeah. But I'm thinking
so
I'm thinking more in like the new product sales. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
Like the brand new products, I would say have increased drastically over the last few years.
It's comparable. It's definitely comparable.
Specifically also like because again, I think as much as I don't like him, Logan Paul is to do with that, right? Because of his videos and
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
Like he was the one who boosted it, and I'm gonna be honest, I don't really like this being the case because we get too many people now that don't know like listen, Pokemon overall has become more popular over the years. Like Pokemon was dead for a while, we could say, for like the mainstream audience. The mainstream people didn't give a shit about Pokemon during like Gen like 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Like I think around 7 is when like people started like getting into Pokemon again a little bit. Yeah, because
Pokemon Go,
Pokemon Go,
maybe.
yeah. Pokemon Go was what kind of rebirthed the franchise into like the mainstream, right?
Yeah.
And then again, people have always
Look at
kind of
Sword
known,
and Shield sales, like, and
people,
Let's Go was the way to get them back into main series.
but people have always kind of known about Pokemon though. Like everybody, like listen, even my mom knows Pikachu. You know what I mean? Like that's when you know that Pokemon is like still always gonna remain like popular and always has been popular, and a lot of people still know it. But like Pokemon Go was what boosted it back into popularity again. You know what I mean? Back into the center stage, and then the card thing now has done that kind of a similar thing where it's boosted part of the franchise up again, and it's like literally like just kind of like brought on this like new wave of some new fans and a lot of fucking scalpers. A lot of people are just like jumping in because they see it as a you know, investment opportunity.
Yeah, it's so weird. Like people are buying the new cards and thinking that they're going to be able to resell that for any value whatsoever. It's like
bro,
it's the old cards, my dude. It's not the new card. Why are you buying new cards?
Like no, but
you're
like,
gonna
here's
get
the
a
thing.
$10 profit.
Here's the thing though, you can save these cards because, for example, the Gen 4 cards now, like Gen 4 cards today are expensive as fuck. Like I wanted to buy some Gen 4 cards because I love Sinnoh, and like even Gen 3 cards, and I was like, you want $5,000 for like these packs? Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah, there's
$5,000, bro.
Expedition and like Aquapolis. Holy shit!
I could buy a car for that money. I could buy a good car for that money. You know what I mean? Like I can get a good fucking car for that money, and Mandem is like, nah, you know, buy Pokemon cards. I'm like, I don't think so. I don't think so, man. I don't know. Like it's ludicrous. The prices, like fucking, they're insane. But back to the original point, because we just went on a tangent.
We went way off.
Yeah, it's fun though when you go on tangents. It's kind of enjoyable. But back to the original point, which is that the franchise tends to like Pokemon as a franchise compared to all the other franchises from like that Nintendo has some like leeway in or you know earn money from. All the other ones are kind of random in the way they do things. Like they don't really like follow any particular schedule for like releases, and they don't do yearly releases. Like you don't get like you know not a Super Mario, but like you don't get a mainline, you know, like a mainline Zelda game every year. You know,
we'd be on Breath of the Wild 4 by now.
Exactly. Like you don't get them like you don't get them all the time. Same thing with Mario. You don't get like really mainline Mario games like Odyssey all the time. Like when Odyssey came out, when the fuck did Odyssey come out? Like it's been years now since that came out.
Yeah, probably. I think it was it 17 as well?
I can't remember. Honestly, I think it was. But like that's what I mean though. Like you don't get like those mainline games. Like sure, you get like the spin-offs and side games and shit like that, you know? But I mean like the mainline games, you know, like you know, like Mario
Sunshine,
Galaxy,
Galaxy
yeah.
2,
Exactly.
Odyssey, all
like
those.
those like they're not in this rush to make them, you know. There's no rush to like push them out. End of 2017 is when Odyssey came out apparently. So there's no rush with them, but Pokemon is rushed, which is also why we get lesser quality products because
the main series games account for only 15% of the Pokemon company's revenue.
Yeah, that's also because like Pokemon is like the biggest moneymaker for Nintendo in terms of merchandising. No other franchise out of Nintendo stuff makes as much money from merchandising in particular, right?
Specifically 80% I think it was.
Think about
it's
this.
crazy.
I wasted $170 yesterday on these fucking toys, and they were 25% off, by the way.
You'd have to buy. That's 3 main series games. Like if you think about it, that's 3. You would have had to. They would have had to wait for you as a consumer.
That's literally it's 3
for a new main series game.
Basically, but the reason the games have to come out and even exist is because the games provide the new content for the merch.
That's the new. That's the new region, the new characters, the new Pokemon.
You know what it's comparable to? It's very comparable to anime, okay? So, for those who don't know how, like, usually anime works, majority of anime is usually, like, an adaptation of a manga, right? So, an anime usually is only, like, an anime doesn't exist as a sort of, like, really, like, it is an entertainment piece, but it's mostly a promotional piece. The anime is usually just there as promotion for the manga and for the, like, merch sales, right? Because that's how, like, the company that does the anime usually makes, like, majority, like 80% of their revenue comes from merch sales. Okay, like that's what because they like do some deal with like the mangaka, the person who does the manga. They do usually a deal with them, you know, for like merch sales and stuff like that. And then the mangaka, yeah, they usually have like the anime as a promotional. So it's like a split, right? They're like, okay, we'll make an anime for you, but we'll take this percentage of any merch sales from your franchise, right? You know, and any future sales of like, you know, any future successes from coming from your, you know, franchise, but we'll animate it for you, you know, basically free of cost or something like that. And then the mangaka gets sales of their manga because of the promotion. A good example of this is, do you know Demon Slayer? Do you know the anime Demon Slayer?
Yeah.
Okay, so Demon Slayer, right, was a somewhat popular, you know, manga at the time within shonen, right? But the moment the anime came out, the sales of Demon Slayer fucking skyrocketed. I'm talking like I think it was 30 to 50 million copies sold. Like they literally outsold. It outsold One Piece, which has been the #1 manga for like literally a decade at this point, well over a decade at this point. You know what I mean? It outsold it. It outsold it by a fucking landslide. You know what I mean? And why? Because of the anime. Because the anime went viral after like episode 15 or something came out. The anime went, you know, viral, and you know, because of that, the manga sales increased, and what else increased? The merch sales. So bada bing, bada boom. And Pokemon, I think, is a similar thing, right? Where the games are really just a promotional material, right? It's really just, and same thing with the anime. It's mostly just they work really just like promotional materials for people to like go and buy like the merch, honestly. It's literally just that. It's just like in this case there is no manga to promote. It's rather just to promote the general franchise and get people to go out there and buy merch. Because let's be honest, if you play a game and you love a Pokemon, you'll be like, oh shit, I'd love to have a plush of that, you know? Like you'll be like, oh cool, I want to have that. Like I, for example, I love fucking like Heart Gold Soul Silver, and I've been trying to get my hands on a Ethan like figurine from Japan, like an official real one. But the problem is they're expensive as fuck, bro. They're expensive and they don't sell them here, so like it's impossible for me to get one. But I want one, you know what I mean? And there you go. That figurine is $130. You know what I mean? That's a lot of fucking money. You know? Like and there you go. They make so much money from that shit because there's people like me and you and like all of us out there who are willing to spend that cash flow. You know what I mean? Because we like the franchise, we like the Pokemon. But that's why they need to put out more games, because if there's not a bunch of new games, they have nothing to like, you know, like why would you go out and buy another plush? Like if let's say you have a Charizard plush, right? Or several Charizard plushes, right? And they're not releasing anything. They're not releasing any new games, right? So you're not really hyped for like the franchise at the moment. Like, you know, oh, you know, I played the last game, but you know, I'm gonna wait until the next things comes out. You know what I mean? So you're not hyped. You know, you're not hyped to go out and buy stuff. So
that's
then
the thing.
game
Like
comes out, and then boom, you're hype again. Oh shit, I would like, you know, like let's say it's Diamond and Pearl remakes, and you really like fucking, I don't know, Darkrai. You're like, oh my god, I want a Darkrai plush. They release a Darkrai plush. Bada bing, bada boom, you buy it.
Or Pancham.
Pancham. Exactly. Even though it's totally right.
That's the thing. That's the magic of Pokemon, is that every generation there's like, okay, let's say on average there's like 100 new characters you can make merchandise for. Think about like Mario, for instance, right? You just continually kind of buy Mario plushes, and that's about it. Like the new if they released more and more characters, it would become too saturated and nothing would matter. Like it has to be Mario. Mario's the one, so they can give him different outfits. Like that's the max that you can really do, right? New outfits. Oh yeah, I want a Tanuki Mario merch thing. That's great. But Pokemon has amazing potential in that every single one of the 891 characters is marketable. It's unbelievable. I mean, bro, and that's why the refresh rate for the generations is so important.
Have you guys followed PokeShopper? Do you see how many times he tweets about like new merch releases?
Yeah,
I mean, just take a moment and follow PokeShopper and just see the amount of times he tweets about new merch. Like they release new merch all the fucking time. Like all the freaking time there's new Pokemon merch. Yeah. And that just sells out.
The fishing lures. The fish. I was looking at that. I was like,
bro,
yo,
I'm buying the fishing lures. I'm buying those for my dad, bro. I'm buying the fishing lures for my dad. Like I need to give my dad a Pikachu freaking fishing lure. I want to see a fish eating up a Pikachu, bro. Like that's a must-have. Like, it's a must-have, bro. Like it's literally a must-have. Like I just need to get my hands on that because it's so cool. But like that's the thing though. Like merchandise is what's more important for them, and that's why Pokemon is always gonna release new shit nonstop. I mean, look at this right now. Okay, we had the Crown Tundra release, right? I know there's like been some merch for the Crown Tundra, some small stuff, but guess what? The moment the anime, like the Pokemon like Journeys anime, gets to the Crown Tundra and Isle of Armor episodes, let's be honest, they're gonna push out that merch like crazy for like the Pokemon from that you know like Kubfu and like you know like Calyrex and whatnot. They're gonna like shove that shit out there like hardcore. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Because like
yeah,
that's the
it's
thing.
just
Like that's
yeah.
what they use it for.
All these different mediums are basically ways to promote these new marketable characters in an entertaining way so that you want the merch. Like the anime is like a promotional series. The main series is a
Yep.
promotional series that is the catalyst for every new generation, right? And
Yep.
it's always refreshing. And that's why Game Freak, right? They're just their whole stake in the company is like the video games. So that's what they focus on. But when the whole ecosystem around them is like, go, 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 we need more. It's like, holy shit, we got to release these yearly. We got to go.
Yep. I mean, that's the thing. Pokemon's always been a merch machine, like for the most part. That's what they make their money from. That's where the
Yeah.
money for like the franchise comes from. The games have mostly been like, yeah, the games make money as well. Like, sure, yeah, the games like make $1 billion each release. You know what I mean? But that's like not comparable to the like maybe 5 billion made by the merch every single year. You know what I mean? Like that's
Yeah.
like they would have to release like 5 fucking games, you know, in a year to make what the merch makes in a single year. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
like it's so and especially like the thing is when it's a new year like with like a brand new like generation, it's even bigger. You know, like it's even larger in terms of merch sales
Yeah. Yeah.
because there's even more hype and people are more excited to go and buy it. Like and even like I'm saying the situation right now with like the cards, right? Like they're hype right now, so they're definitely gonna be like capitalizing on that. The moment they notice like the sales are up in like in that department, they're gonna like increase like the outflow of that and release like more sets and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
They're gonna
yeah, yeah. Like
increase the
here,
number of sets they release.
I got the sales, the revenue. Remember that revenue chart leaked from Pokemon,
Yep.
like I don't know, a few months ago. So merchandise, $67 billion from merchandise,
Yep.
not including the cards, which is
Not
12
including
billion.
67 billion. Not
Yeah,
including cards. Are you serious?
yeah,
That's
yeah. That's not including
insane.
cards. So combined, what is that? That's 79. So almost 80 billion from merchandise and cards. You want to know the total revenue ever by the Pokemon Company? 103 billion. 82 billion of that is merchandise and cards. The video games are nothing.
Bro, they
The
make what a
video
whole
games
industry
combined with the
makes.
spin-offs. Yeah, combined with the spin-offs. Keep in mind, and the spin-offs sold quite a lot. Like if you tally them collectively, 20 billion compared to just merchandise, 67 billion.
But
And
that's
then
still
cards.
20. That's still 20 billion though. That's still 20 billion.
Yeah,
Like,
it's
that's still
good.
money.
It's
Like
solid.
they still want that money. That money is still money at the end of the day. Like no matter what, like
Yeah.
money is money, no matter what way you twist it, right? Like
Oh
it's
yeah.
still money. It's cash. And also you gotta remember the profit margin is different. I think the profit margin. Let's be honest about this. I think the profit margin for the games is actually better than the merch. And you know why? Because making a game, I think their budget is like 25 million. Think about that profit margin right there. Think
Mhm.
about the profit margin on that, especially if like the sales on like the like eShop have increased, which they have. Like eShop sales have increased, especially for Pokemon and stuff. Like more people are buying it like on the eShop rather than going into store and buying it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
it's
think
like
about
it's
that for a
hard.
minute. Like making the merch, you actually have to make the product, right? That costs money. Making a
Yeah.
toy costs money. You know, like it's like there's a there is a cost thing there, right? Whereas with the games, recently, the cost side of things has gone down drastically with digital sales. You know what I mean? It's like
Yeah.
dropped down massively. Also,
Yeah, that's
Trade-off's good,
what
man.
the DLC, right? That's the DLC. The profit margin for the DLC. Holy shit.
Yeah, the DLC. Oh my god, that's the profit margin on that is insane because they literally don't release it in
No
like
physical
box
product.
store.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, there's no like physical product, so it's just digital, which means the profit margin on that is insane because there's no cost whatsoever to like put it out there. You know, with everything
Yeah,
else, there's a cost. There is always a cost. With merch,
Yeah,
there's always going to be a
just
cost.
paying, yeah, you're paying like labor basically, like the actual work that the hours that people spend making the game
There's loads
as
of it. Like
opposed to the product.
with the games, right? Like you said, it's the cost of them developing the game, right? Which there is a set amount for that, which is like I said, 25 million. I think it was for Sun and Moon or something. You know, like that's like that's like where the range is. Like 25, 30 million is what the game costs. They're never in the 100 million range. Never. A Pokemon game is never up there. They're always way lower because their team is smaller and they just like this game scale is like not so large. You know, like comparable to like something like GTA or something. You know, but back to the point. So you just have to pay that upfront, like, or it's not really upfront, but you have like kind of a general cost of like the salary of those people, right? And that's it. Once you've done it, you release the game, and there is no more like besides like the shipping of like the cartridges. Besides that, there is no other cost. And also, since digital sales are up, you know, there's like even less of a cost. But for merch, you have to, one, pay people to design the product itself. You know, like you have to pay a guy to be like, oh yeah, let me draw up a cool concept for a new merch thing we should do, right? You gotta pay a guy for that. You gotta then pay a factory to actually make that. Now it depends on, do you own the factory or do you outsource that shit? You know, I would assume it's 50-50 because a lot of times Pokemon will give like the rights to a specific, like, you know, specific set of Pokemon. They'll give a rights of those to companies like Banpresto and Bandai and stuff. You know, they'll give them the rights to make Pokemon merch out of, you know, the franchise. You know, but for a split,
like royalty from that,
yeah, exactly. But like a split in the royalties and the profit from that, you know, product. So they'll like split that up between each other. Okay, so you've done that. You know, you go through that process. There is less money at the end of that line. You know what I mean? There's less total money for you at the end of that line. But the difference is, when you buy merch, you don't buy a single piece of merch. You buy multiple pieces of merch, right? But with video games, you buy one video game, which is why merch makes more money, because merch can be like, you can, you know, if you buy Pokemon cards, you're not going to buy it one time. You're going to buy it multiple times.
Yeah, yeah. And you're not going to take Pokemon Sword and buy like 18 copies.
Exactly. Exactly. You're not going to buy like several copies of like Pokemon Sword. You're going to have like maybe Sword
and
Shield.
You guys have done that.
I mean, bro, like I've never done it. I mean, I've bought both versions. That I think everybody done, you know, at least once. But like, I've never bought like multiple of a single game. Like that's just, I don't know, bro. I don't know about that one, Chief. No, but I don't know, man. I feel like with Pokemon, like back to the original point again. God, we really go off on these tangents.
Yeah, holy shit.
Point,
so the direct.
Yeah, like to the original point, what I'm trying to say is Pokemon getting a sort of like own direct is very possible, right? And I think it makes sense because this year we definitely have a mainline release this year. I think it's guaranteed.
We have.
It's the 25th anniversary. It's the 15th anniversary of the Diamond and Pearl games. Okay.
Yeah.
We haven't had the proper new release since Sword and Shield, which was, now it's been 2 years since then, right? Almost. So
which is the first time that's happened in like, you know, 7 years at least.
So we haven't had a new game in a while. I mean, in a while. It's really not that long in reality, but, you know, like it's a long time in Pokemon years, you know. Yeah. So in Pokemon length, it's a long time, right? But like in reality, it's not really that long, to be frankly honest, you know. So it only makes sense that we're going to get direct. And also it makes sense because it fits with everything they've done in the past. Because it's a very common thing for them. Like, let's be honest. Yeah. It's super common for them to do this where they have a direct early in the year. And then a week later, there's a Pokemon direct. Like, you know, it's just a case.
Yeah, they've kind of split off into their own thing.
Yep. They've always they've always been a little bit different from, like, they've always wanted to be separate from, like, you know, the because like they want to be able to get like their own attention. They don't want to split attention with, like, you know, with Zelda.
The Unite display, that was a big, remember that big thing? Because we all speculated that it was Vincent that wanted to get a separate thing, but still, it's like a separate Pokemon event, right?
Yep, pretty much.
That was crazy. Remember? Oh my god, remember the dislikes on that video? They re-uploaded it afterwards.
Yeah,
Holy shit!
Yeah, Unite. Oh my god, yeah, the re-upload. I think people said like, oh, it's because they did something wrong with the Switch in the trailer. I don't know. I don't know about that, Chief. I don't know about that, Chief.
I don't know about that, but yeah, that was crazy. Oh my god, that was.
Bro,
it's insane. Bro. But yeah, I think we'll be getting more Unite stuff. Imagine if they dislike it again. Yikes.
I mean, I don't know, bro. Oh wait, shit. Actually, I got some news about Unite. For those who didn't know, this is actually good for you. I'm actually have to use a VPN to do this. Luckily, I do have a VPN. So, FYI, the Google shop is gonna be getting in Canada. You're gonna be able to beta test Pokemon Unite.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Yep.
It's like, what is it? Well, when was it? 31st or something? March 31st?
I will
like
check right now. I wasn't sure like when they said it. So it is next month. Yeah, sometime next month. It doesn't say here for some reason. It is. Okay. It just says March 2021. It doesn't say a specific date. It doesn't say a specific date. But yeah, in March. So dude, I'm definitely getting my hands on a. I mean, I've got a freaking, like, I specifically bought this like really shitty Huawei phone, like it's an Android. I just bought it for stuff like this. When something like this. Only problem though is I'm not sure if it's strong enough actually to play Unite. To be honest with you, I don't even know if it's thick enough.
Just come to Canada, come on,
bro. I mean, even if I did, I couldn't because I have an iPhone. So like, I wouldn't even be able to play it. Like, even if I wanted to.
We'll buy you a new phone.
Hopefully. hopefully though we can play it on emulators. I'm really hoping, but usually you aren't able to with betas. But maybe we'll see what happens. Who's Raleigh talking to? I'm talking to your boy Sylph Spectre, the man, the myth, the legend. Oh man, but what else is there really to say? Like, okay, I want to, you know what? Fuck it. Let's see what chat has to say. What do you guys think?
Yeah,
see tomorrow?
what's up, guys? What's up?
We got 50 minutes of a direct tomorrow. What do you guys think we're gonna see tomorrow? Let's be fair. Like, what do you guys expect to see tomorrow? I want to know what your guys' thoughts are.
Ooh, Kirby. Yeah, we haven't heard anything from Kirby in a little while.
That's true. That's true. Where's Kirby at? What can it, what would they even like? What is like if you're a Kirby fan in the chat, right? What is something you as a Kirby fan really want them to do? Like, what is something
That's
you
one of the
really
things,
want them to do?
That's one of the things that I was talking about. Is like one of those kind of secondary franchises, Metroid, Kirby. That could be like announced now and then released in the summer. That's also possible, I think.
That's true. Yeah. So what do we have? So somebody says Pokemon Snap. Yeah, I mean, we're probably gonna have a small segment about Pokemon. We already pretty much know what's up with Snap. We know what it's releasing. We've seen all the gameplay stuff. I mean, there's really not much else to really say about it, but they'll probably do like a small little thing about it, just being like, "Hey, it's releasing very soon, ha!" You know, something like that.
Yeah.
So I expect that they announce a game. Yes, a game. Very epic game, though epic. Fuck's sake. Fuck's sake, Zayla. Fucking hell, bro. Magalore for Smash. Okay. I'm not sure what that is, to be honest with you. Metroid Prime 4. See, we talked about that a little bit earlier, but bro, where is Metroid Prime 4? Like, where the fuck is that game? Like, where is it, bro?
Has anybody seen Metroid?
Bro, it's kind of depressing when you think about it. Like that game is like, god damn, bro. But imagine being a Metroid fan. Like, you gotta be depressed, bro. Like, jeez.
Like we thought Animal Crossing was bad. Remember how long Animal Crossing was?
Oh yeah, people were fucking heated, bro.
Shit.
But like, I remember Endgame the Cube, Zach. When oh my god, bro, when they announced the date and revealed it, bro,
shit.
Oh my god, his reaction, dude, he lost his shit. He just lost his shit on that, bro. God damn. But like, I don't know. I mean, what else is chat saying? Nintendo Switch Online stuff. Possible.
A lot of Zelda. Yeah, Zelda. I think Zelda's the big draw from this, and then Pokemon next or 2 weeks from now, whenever it is, 10 days.
Want to see new games, new Pokemon's Diamond and Pearl remakes. Well, I don't think we're gonna see Diamond and Pearl remakes tomorrow. That's for a fact. I feel like I think that's a fact. We're not gonna see those tomorrow. That's kind of like something you should keep in mind. We're probably gonna just get an announcement for a Pokemon Direct. That's what I'm expecting. Peter Smith, thank you for the $2, bro. Despacito for Smash. Hell yeah, brother.
I've been waiting that for my whole life.
Bro, it's the only thing I ever wanted in Smash, bro. I haven't played Smash in fucking ages. I can't remember the last time I picked it up.
Yeah, no, I played it up until I think like Joker released, and then I was out. Yeah, Mario Kart 9. Someone's saying.
I remember. Do you remember like Joker's reveal though?
Yeah, vaguely I do.
It was the Game Awards. Like
yeah.
It was nuts, man. It was like insane. That. People's reactions were fucking.
Didn't they do it? Did they do it at like the end? I think I seem to recall they did it at like the end or something like that. I
can't remember when they did it. I think it was just like no, it was in the middle of the thing. Actually, no, was it the ending? I can't remember. I cannot recall. It's been fucking ages since then now. Third party exclusives. I don't know. Somebody says GBA for online subscriptions. Do you think they're gonna do any GBA stuff? Because I'm gonna be honest, the GBA's been left behind, bro. Game Boy Advance, like, why does Nintendo hate the Game Boy Advance games, bro? Like,
I don't know,
get,
man.
Like, we got re-release of them.
That's one thing though that we haven't talked about is like you know how we've been talking. You know, there's the Mario collection, the Zelda collection. What about a Pokemon collection?
Yes, good.
What the hell is going on with that? They stopped after Crystal, and that was it. And then the Switch released, right? I don't know. That's I don't know about that. That's tough. Maybe that could be. Imagine if Pokemon 25th anniversary was Diamond and Pearl remakes and a collection of old games. Holy shit,
bro! I mean, honestly, dude.
Just
you know, like, I said this before when I was talking about a collection possibly happening. I did say that one of the most logical things they could do is to basically do a how do I put this? Like they release like Gen 1, 2, and 3 as a collection, right? Leading up to like the Diamond and Pearl. Like they literally. I even did like a voice for like how they could announce it. Like you know. Oh my god. That scared me. He was asking Sylph, are you waiting for DP remakes for Sinnoh TP?
Sinnoh TP? What's TP?
I'm assuming it's got something to do with like your series, like.
Oh, True Power. Yeah. Yes, Peter. Yes. I was like, hold on.
There you go. Now you know what Mandem's doing. He's waiting.
Yeah. I don't want to like this is Rally's stream. I don't want to go into that, but yeah, basically, yeah. But yeah, like a collection. And remember, we were talking about this on Arrow's stream.
Mhm.
Imagine how amazing it would be for them if they and us if they released this collection and then associated it with Pokemon Home and everything was integrated, all the games.
Yep, I mean
Holy
they can
shit!
easily do that. If like that shouldn't be
Holy
too much
shit!
hassle for them. They can definitely do that, 100%, bro.
That would be
And
unbelievable.
and here's the thing, though. By the way, here's another thing you should keep in mind in regards to that subject. Oh my god, that villager scares shit out of me. So here's what I was trying to say is like them kind of doing like a thing where they release like Gen 1, 2, and 3, right? Would be perfect as sort of a lead up to Diamond and Pearl, right? Because it makes sense. It's Generation 1, 2, 3, and then the fourth one is being remade, right? The only one that hasn't been remade so far out of the 4 first generations. So it just makes sense that they would do like those first 3. And I can literally like I was trying to say this because I did this like thing. You know how I like to do the voices and stuff, but I did like this thing like like where I was kind of just saying like to celebrate the 25th anniversary of the Pokemon franchise, the Pokemon Company and Game Freak are releasing the Pokemon Collection to celebrate the 25 years of the Pokemon franchise. But leading up, and, like you can play through the first 3 generations of the franchise, enjoy your journey through Kanto, the Johto region, and also the Hoenn region. But after you finish those, it's time to visit the Sinnoh region. Right? And then like it's like like in remade Sinnoh, bro.
This is making more and more sense in my head because it's the 25th anniversary. They have to do something that goes back into like the past, and they also have to have something like released for the Pokemon anniversary. Like they got to make some sort of profit off the whole anniversary thing. They have to release something, dog.
Yep, they do.
They have to. Holy shit! Because let's say theoretically they do say Diamond and Pearl remake's coming out in November. What have they made from the 25th anniversary? All the hype? Nothing.
Nope, pretty much.
Oh my god, imagine the collection. I'm leaning towards this now. Holy shit.
Yeah, I mean, a collection has always been possible.
It makes the most sense for a celebration of the whole franchise, the old games, the journey we've been on. Oh my god.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, dude, like it's honestly very, very possible. Somebody says, or Fire Red Leaf Green, Heart Gold Soul Silver, and Oras. No, unlikely. I'd say unlikely on those because I don't think they'd want to mishmash too much like between the different like because all those games are technically from like very, very different kind of like eras. You know what I mean? Like Heart Gold Soul Silver and Fire Red Leaf Green are the most similar ones, but they're also from very different. Like think about it. With the other ones, the gap between them isn't that large, right? Between Gen 1, 2, and 3, there isn't a big gap in like the system software that like the hardware that we're using, right? Because the first ones were on the Game Boys, and then the next ones were on like Ruby Sapphire was on like the Game Boy Advanced and SP and whatever, right? So there's not a massive distance between them in terms of whatchamacallit in hardware.
Yeah, I think like okay.
The remakes there's like too much of a distance between them, I would say. Like between like the Game Boy Advanced, the DS, and then the 3DS, you know what I mean?
Yeah, like speaking practically, I don't think it makes that much sense. Speaking thematically, it kind of makes sense. They're all like the definitive versions, right? And then what we got later this year, the definitive version for Diamond and Pearl. That's something. It's worthy of note.
Yep.
But definitely the other one kind of makes a little bit more sense. It's more practical, I think, on their end.
Jack and Lantern G, thank you for the $5, mate. Appreciate it. Zelda Oracle of Seasons / Ages remaster for its 20th.
Oh my god, I would die. I would actually die, dog. Oh my god, you don't understand.
And
the
Zelda's
most underrated Zelda games,
as well as my guess on top of Breath of the Wild 2, of course. Fair enough.
Yeah.
I haven't played Oracle of Seasons.
Oh my god, it's so good. Seasons and Ages are the 2 most underrated Zelda games of all time ever, and they both released. Okay. It's kind of like, how Pokemon has Red and Blue that released back then?
Yeah.
Oracle of Ages and Seasons was like 2001, I think. They released on the same day, but they're entirely separate games. Nothing is similar between them. Like, they have the same kind of graphics.
I didn't even know these games existed.
Yeah. They released both at the same time, and you interact them with each other to unlock new extra things. They're so unbelievable. So I
wish that was something Pokemon did. I wish that was something Pokemon did.
Yeah, that would be so sweet. Imagine like Black 2 and White 2, completely separate stories, and then you merge them and you unlock the top. Oh god, like Kyurem is like the unlockable third thing after. Oh god, that'd be so sick.
But let's be fair, they're never gonna do that.
No.
We're not worthy of
Good work.
we're not worthy of getting good quality stuff. You know?
We've only spent thousands of dollars on this franchise.
Yeah, we're not worthy enough, bro. We're not worthy. But I didn't even know that because I honestly, bro, when I think back to what Zelda games I played, like only thing that comes to my mind is like Minish Cap, like Majora's Mask, and like fuck me, like Skyward Sword, and that's about like all that comes to mind to me.
Yeah,
like, the shit I
yeah.
played, and like Breath of the Wild, of course, a little bit, but I didn't even finish it. So like,
Yeah, I think my thoughts. Okay, remember how they did the Link's Awakening remake? I
Yep.
think they'll probably do Oracle of Ages and Seasons is basically the same thing, but like more colored. It's kind of like the gold and silver to the red and blue kind of thing. That's what Oracle of Ages and Seasons are to Link's Awakening. So I think they'll probably do remakes for those two, just like they did Link's Awakening. But instead, I think we'll get the collection, the 3D collection, Wind Waker, Twilight Princess, Skyward Sword. That's what I think.
Okay,
But yeah, Pokemon collection would be amazing.
bro, it would be sick. The thing though is like,
Especially
how
with
likely is it to happen though? Like,
I don't know. Like that's what I'm thinking. Like 25th anniversary, they have to release something that's marketable. That's that they can capitalize on the 25th anniversary. If they just say Domino Pro remakes November, there's nothing. There's no immediate. That's going to sell anyway. There's nothing they've gotten from the 25th anniversary yet. They're making this big deal out of it, right? So that's why my mind instantly heads towards a collection of some sort, because that also helps celebrate, like thematically, it helps celebrate the 25th anniversary.
yep. The only thing though with like the idea of a collection, that kind of like mostly stems from like the fact that we got a Mario collection last year. Like a lot of people kind of started speculating that because of the existence of the Mario collection. So we should keep in mind that like this theory and this idea mostly comes from like this kind of concept in itself. Mostly just comes from like a lot of hopeful wishing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like people just hoping that we're gonna get that. So keep that in mind. But in all fairness, like anything is possible, man. Like anything is possible. I don't know, man. I don't know, bro. This is crazy, dude. God damn, I still can't believe it's gonna be 50 minutes long. Like that's the craziest part. Like it's the length of it.
This is going to be such a crazy 11 days. Like one of the craziest 11 days I think we've probably ever seen.
Jeez, bro. I mean, dude, it's gonna be nuts with the amount of like, guys, your feeds are gonna be full with videos. Just saying, okay? You guys are gonna be loaded with content. All right, like just every single day. You guys won't even have time to chill. Okay? I mean, I know I won't because I'll be busy like working like nonstop getting videos out for y'all. But man, it's gonna be nuts. It's gonna be freaking nuts, bro. God damn. I'm excited though. I will say I am very, very excited.
Yeah, I'm hyped.
It's definitely a good time to be like it's a good time to be a Nintendo fan right now because man, we were starved for content last year. Last year was an empty year. 2019 was pretty weak as well, to be honest. But like finally getting something.
Like last year, especially in terms of Pokemon, is like the DLCs, which hyped us up for about a week or two, maybe, and then just died hard.
Barely a week. Barely. I remember like the Isle of Armor was like dead within like it was like dead on arrival in a sense in terms of like in terms of its longevity. It was irrelevant for like basically 3 to 4 days, and then like people didn't give a shit about it anymore because it was so tiny. It was like so little to do in it. Like it was so short that it's no wonder people like kind of went through it like this. Snap of a finger and you're done with it. Because it was such a short experience, whereas when it's a brand new franchise game or whatever, usually there is more longevity in that shit. So who knows, man? I don't know, bro. I don't know how to feel.
Devin said Zelda collection with Ocarina of Time. I don't think they do Ocarina of Time again. I don't think they do that. To be honest, I think they do Twilight Princess, Wind Waker, and Skyward Sword.
Yeah, I would assume some of the ones that haven't gotten like a redoing in any sort of sense, or any like remakes or re-releases.
And that also makes sense on the Switch too, right?
Oh shit! I didn't even see that because I didn't even have chat up for a minute there. No, thank you so much, Devin Knox. Thank you for the $5, bro. What if they give us a Zelda collection with Ocarina of Time and Twilight Princess? Yeah, I think we just answered that, didn't we? Yeah, we sort of answered that.
Yeah, Twilight Princess, I totally see. Ocarina of Time, I don't see that. I think a 3D trilogy, like the Triforce, we got those 3 games. I think that would be sick.
I haven't heard much about Donkey Kong, like, in a while. But that's also one of those things. That's
Good
one of
old
those
Donkey
things.
Kong.
That's one of those things that could get like some love, you know. Like that's one of those games that like will franchise.
Awesome. Yeah, it's one of those like secondary. Yeah, yeah.
Yep, yep,
Kirby, Donkey Kong, Metroid.
yep.
But God, that Breath of the Wild 2 theory we have, holy shit. Switch
It
Pro.
just makes sense. It just makes sense now.
Ooh.
You know, it just makes sense. It's 100% logical. Wonder if anything's happening on Twitter. Nope, Twitter's pretty solid, like dead right now. Not saying much.
Stadium. Oh yeah, yeah. We haven't talked about like Stadium, Coliseum, and Battle Revolution. I suppose those are possible too, as like a little spin-off collection. But again, the priority on the spin-offs has really decreased. Besides mobile games, like what spin-off games have there been? Like really, there's been nothing like Battle Revolution, Stadium, Coliseum, anything
Nope, nothing like that. No,
in
like
a long time. I think they've kind of left those behind.
I'm really wondering though, like, okay, so let's figure out what's happening. Okay, so since you guys are Pokemon fans, you're mostly wondering about Pokemon. Let's be fair. So let's figure out exactly what's happening for Pokemon here. That's kind of the final thing for this stream, because we've been live for an hour and a half already, and my eyes hurt from this light being on for too much. Like it's studio light, bro, so my eyes can't handle it for too much. Either way, let's figure this out. Right, so let's think of this. Number one, we won't see a brand new game revealed during this direct tomorrow. Okay?
No.
We'll not see that. That's number one. Don't expect to see a Diamond and Pearl reveal tomorrow. Don't expect that. Number two, there probably will be a Pokemon segment. For sure, there'll be a Pokemon segment. Yeah. But it will probably only really mention a specific set of things. It will mention the 25th anniversary, right? Just mentioning it's happening. It's going to mention the Post Malone concert. Okay? 100%. Let's be honest. It's 100% going to mention that. It's going to probably bring up some spin-off stuff. Like, it could be Pokemon Sleep or some other spin-off that's brand new. That's just going to shadow them, you know?
Yeah, I'm thinking Unite and Snap. I think those are going to be referenced at least.
So you got those. What else? Let me think. So you got those. And then the final thing they're going to talk about, probably for Pokemon, is going to be just telling us, like, hey, we're going to do a Pokemon Direct next week.
Yeah.
For, like, Pokemon Day. Or Pokemon Week, I guess you can call it now. I feel like that's all they're going to get from Pokemon.
That's pretty safe. Like, I think we've got a good prediction for the Nintendo Direct. I think that's pretty safe. Is like talking about these small things, maybe Sleep, maybe Unite, maybe Snap, and then saying for more info on the Pokemon whatever, Pokemon Day celebrations coming up next week, and we'll have a Pokemon Direct, blah, blah, blah. So that's those games and the Pokemon Direct announcement. What's, the Pokemon Direct itself is a little bit more complicated to figure out.
Yep. So let me think.
But that's what we're talking about. We think probably they have to have some way they want to capitalize on the 25th anniversary. And that won't be Diamond and Pearl Remix, although they could announce those, right? They could definitely announce those during the Pokemon Direct. I think they have to announce the next main series iteration. I think they have to.
Because there's going to be so much attention on them. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And the timing, too. Like, it's been so long since the last main series game. We haven't had a gap like this in a long time.
Yep.
But yeah, that's what leads me to believe there's some sort of collection or remake kind of thing where they're capitalizing on the old nostalgia for the 25th anniversary. Because otherwise, the Diamond and Pearl remake, that's way in the future. They're not capitalizing on this anniversary. I think there's got to be something there. I don't know what, but I think there's got to be something there.
Brian Lee says something interesting. Are you sure Pokemon Sleep wasn't just scrapped? That's a good point. They could have scrapped it.
Yeah, it disappeared.
Yeah, we haven't heard anything for like years now.
No, it was supposed to actually release they said 2020, and then they just never.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Happened, so who knows? Might have just been canceled. To be honest, you never know.
Yeah.
But what else is there really? So let me think. Yeah, there's really not much else to mention. To be honest, like that I think that's pretty much it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, that's really all that we have to say in regards to that. As for people on the that were on the Pixelmon server with me, appreciate you guys coming in. What I plan to do for the next stream, which is tomorrow, we'll probably do a pre-stream where we're gonna just play Pixelmon and like talk and like just basically what we did in this stream, but before the actual thing happens. So by the way, Sylph, will you be streaming as well, or do you want to join us?
Yeah. What time is that gonna be?
So it's like
it's like 5. I think it's 5 p.m. Eastern is when it starts. That's like right when I stream. I'll see what I can do. Maybe I can like
you can if you want to jump on, we can like react to it together, or if you want to watch it on your own. Like,
yeah,
it's up to you, bro. You decide.
Yeah.
But yeah. Whatchamacallit? So I guess, yeah, ladies and gentlemen, tomorrow we're going to be on to play on the Pixelmon server before the thing happens. The plan tomorrow, at least for the gameplay side of the stream, is to actually build a base with you, the viewers. So if you want to play with me tomorrow, or if you want to, like, you know, prepare by catching a bunch of Pokemon, get in on the server. IP is above me. Jump on, do the stuff you want to do, prepare by mining and just a bunch of stuff like that, because we're going to build a bunch of fucking crazy shit tomorrow. So, yes, that is it. Sylph, thank you for joining me, bro. I really appreciate it, man.
Thank you for having me. That was a lot of fun. I think we got a lot out of that one sentence that they revealed. Nintendo Direct featuring these games.
Yeah, out of like we got an hour and 30 minutes of discussion out of literally a tweet. So I call that success. I call that success.
That was fun. That was a lot of fun.
It was really enjoyable. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much, you all, for joining us, coming through, being here. I'll see you all tomorrow for the big day. The big day. Bro, it's gonna be nuts. So, ladies and gentlemen, have a great day. Join our Pixelmon server. I'll see you all the next time.